A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all of these donators of $5 or more. Gloomy Horse, Anenthusiast, Willie Davenport, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make these episodes possible. Howdy, insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here with some more Dark Souls 2. Last time we left off, my head was on fire. It really does look like my head is just burning somewhat fierce, but I assure you that that would only be the case if my head were soaked in alcohol and I was sweating booze through every single one of my pores. Which would almost never happen. And I've never actually been on fire in my life. Ever. As far as you know. Okay, so let us continue on. Last time, we killed an innocent scorpion man because I thought that that scorpion man was the boss that I was supposed to be beating. But it turns out he was completely innocent. Oh yes, as a matter of fact, I do reuse the same Subway cup. I've been reusing the same Subway cup for about, what, 5-6 years now? Maybe longer. Maybe closer to 10. It's my good old-fashioned Subway mixed drink cup. Believe me, I wash it. Frequently and thoroughly. Hey, like I say, waste not, want not. Well, maybe I don't always necessarily say that, but a lot of people do say that, and it's good advice. Huh. I mean, the frame rate on my camera is better, but you can kind of see the outline if you look very closely. Oh well. Now that I've mentioned it, I'm sure that the people in the audience with OCD are definitely not going to be looking at that from now on and having a real problem with it. Wink. Heh. Throw it on the ground. Wheatstone, I have no idea what that emote is, but I'll bet it's very awesome and relevant. I can only imagine. I mean, from this distance, it looks kind of like a leather brigandine. Oh! Picnic baskets, or panic baskets. Definitely one or the other. Man, I hate that I didn't trick that scorpion into knocking down this tree. I wonder if I could, like, shoot that item. See, if this were, what's that game where you can jump up on the monsters and climb up their backs and stab them while they're flying and thrashing around? That really cool one that was on the PS3 and the PC. Dragon's Dogma. If this were Dragon's Dogma, I could just shoot that item down using my bow. Yes, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. That was a damn cool game. I really enjoyed playing that one. The Dark Arisen was the DLC that came for free in the Humble Bundle version that both Wheatstone and I got. Seriously, really fun game. That is a damn awesome motherfucking dude right there. Holy shit. I don't even want to kill this guy. But he's fighting me. Can't we be friends? Look at that guy. That's some kick-ass monster design. Elephantitis. I get it. Prism Stone. That is an anvil on the end of a stick being wielded by what looks like a giant dwarf. Oh my god, I love this area. I don't know anything about this area, but I freaking love this area. This is badass. Badass. Also, check out the ceiling. In a lot of games, people don't ever look up. And as a result, the people programming the areas don't ever put a lot of detail into the ceiling. But just look at the detail that these guys put into the ceiling. Like, you can tell that there's a story behind here. Like, maybe this fissure originally was closed up, but during some kind of earthquake, it kind of cracked open a little bit. Maybe I'm projecting. But the way the sunlight comes in, even? God, this is gorgeous. Alright, a lot of people say that they don't like Dark Souls 2 as much as the other games, but let's be honest. It's still gorgeous as far as environments go. Almost as awesome as the poo rock I drew. I mean, you know, not all environments and landscapes can be as awesome as the Great Poo Rock. Yeah, DZ, explain the Poo Rock. There's our bonfire. A D&D campaign, by the way, that kind of went tits up because everybody had better stuff to do at the end, but one which I would love to start back up again where I left off with it. Holy cow. Not today, Elephant Man. Yeah, DZ always showed up. He was the rock of that campaign, I tell you. It was a fun campaign. I really enjoyed it. And again, I'm hoping that someday I can start it up again. What's going on up here? Oh, a ghost, of course. And another one of those anvil dwarves. Problem with the D&D campaign I was running is that it was a campaign using D&D 3rd edition, and very few people like to play 3rd edition. Everybody's into 5th edition nowadays, but I still feel like 3rd edition was just a better system. Like, objectively. And I have reasons for thinking this, which I'm not going to go into, but because I'm fighting, like, dwarves and elephants, which is kind of hard to concentrate while I'm doing that. So, like, maybe after I'm done fighting dwarves and elephants. There's a dwarf down. Not elephants, malephants. M-A-E-L-elephants. that was a monster from Second Ed Planescape that never really got renewed for later editions. Second Ed Planescape was a fantastic setting that I use a lot. You just kind of convert it to all later settings. Boy, I got some stories there. I tell you what. Ah, there we go. Alright. Whew. No wonder I was having trouble healing. I forgot to re-equip those. Okay. So, if I go up here, maybe I'll find another way around with some extra stuff. Did anyone particularly want to hear about any of my lame D&D stories, or was that just me? Hey, buddy. Hey, how's it going? Look, I'm sorry I killed the scorpion. That is a damn cinder block on a goddamn rope. That is the most metal fucking weapon I've ever seen in my life. I want that weapon. That is literally the weapon that I'd envision giving my main character if I ever made myself a tribute to Castlevania. Just a cinder block on a rope. Used to smite down the forces of evil. But we got a dragon charm. What does a dragon charm do? Would that be a ring, perhaps? Maybe not. Maybe just some kind of regular item. You know, I went into a long discussion of why half dragon, half plant monsters have very disturbing implications. I think you can all agree that those implications are well-founded. Life gem. I mean, Donkey married a big old gal, but he seemed pretty happy. He had lots of weird-looking kids. Dual-wielding axes. Metal. Very metal. Now what? Oh, now you just punched me right through my shield. I see, Mr. Dwarf. Good for you. More Titanite chunks. I'll take them. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm making great time. One of these! No! Get... I'm never gonna kill any of those, am I? They always escape. I'm not giving you the chance to make me regret making you live. So, sorry for that, for you. But not really. Man. This almost feels like... I almost feel guilty about this after the last area. Like, the enemies are conspicuous and able to be seen. I mean, I imagine they do a lot more damage, but... And I can see the problem coming. Visions of illusion? I'll take your word for it. This looks like a gorgeous water feature. Absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of water features, I have so many baby fishlets in my tank. Seriously. There's a ton of them just flitting around there. Fun hobby. That. Oh, I'm sure you can. Or you could have if you'd been paying attention in the exact right spot at the exact right time. It was all in the lower right corner of the screen. Anyway, onwards we go. Is something gonna jump down and clobber me from behind here? Maybe not. Good. Well, of course you prefer to see more detail than that. I'll show them off at a later time with a more proper video. I just wanted to, like, give a quick update on them. You know, without breaking the Lightstone Cove Seldora. Well, this cove has seen better days. Holy shit, it's another area. It's an area that looks like it's been ravaged by some frickin' berserkers. Holy cow. This is metal as fuck. I'm just waiting for the guitar solo to bust out. But wait, if that's here, then what did I miss back at the other end? Oh god, I have options of different ways to go. See, now this is a problem. Having options. I'm bad at having options. Because I want to explore every single different possible way I could do before I settle on one. And therein lay the problem. Lies the problem. Words and sentences. So what happens if I go the other way? Heh. Yes, indeed. Classic RPG gamers will know exactly what I'm talking about here. When Dre watches this later, he'll be like, yeah, I would have searched every single inch of every single alternate route too. And there's a place for a Pharaoh's Lockstone, which I don't have any more of because I wasted them all earlier. Wait, did I not waste them all earlier? Yeah. Eat that. I need 3 of those to get through there, don't I? I do. So where's the last one? Where's the last keystone that I gotta shove in there to open this jiggada, higgada, higgada, wiggada, what up? Up there. I see it. I see the place. Now, how do I get there? I'm locked in now. One might say that I'm Pharos locked in. But that might indicate that I'm into eating bagels and lox. Which, I do love bagels. Not so much lox. You feel self-conscious about your nipples. Dude, I have a superfluous, multi-nipple. You can't see it, though, because it's lower here, but I'm actually literally deformed because I was born 2 months early, and my nipple has a bunch of tiny little plural nipples around it. Trust me, you should not be self-conscious about your nipples. I should be self-conscious about my nipples. Ooh, a Germax. I wonder what that's all about. What is the Germax? An axe used by the nomadic Germ. At first glance, this axe appears crude, but with further examination, it's extremely crude. It belches in public, it grabs its dick and waves it around at wedding parties. Quite heavy for a human, but flung about with reckless abandon by the Germ. Yeah, obviously you can't just call a dwarf a dwarf. Something tells me that if I upgraded that Germax the way I'd upgraded my Bandit Axe, it would be even better, but I'm so far invested in my Bandit Axe by now that I can't stop. Won't stop. Can't ever, won't stop. Never stop. Never stop. Never, ever, ever stop. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down, Bandit Axe. You're not helpful at all, are you, Steve? What did this do for me? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! I'm so stupid! This area is an absolute enigma. I kinda love it. Apparently, there's not a whole bunch of ways that I can get to where I want to go from here. I get it. So, if I want to get up there... I don't know. I already killed the rat bastard. Don't make me fight that fight again. Yow. Ratigan. Oh, man. That reminds me of this frequent nightmare I had when I was a kid, and I also had about 3 days ago. Every once in a while, I dream that I'm watching the original An American Tail, and it gets to the part where they have that giant robotic rat that chases all of the cats into the dock while everything's on fire, and it's fucking horrifying. And when I was a kid, that scared the shit out of me. That Large Marge and the part in Beetlejuice where the lady ripped her face off. Those were the 3 things that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Ooh, a Mastodon halberd. I do like halberds. Mastodon halberd. Mastodon halberd. It's not too terribly far off from where I am right now. Seems to have some pretty fast combos, too. This might be an idea to level up at some point. Although, I would say it's more of a Bardici than a halberd, all things considered. You have to know where to draw the line between a Bardici and a halberd. That's all I'm saying. Oh, hey, dwarf, asked Donga. What you doing? Okay. Well, that was entirely my bad. That Mastodon even dropped something that I could have picked up, but then I didn't. Elevaton, Elevaton. Let's try this with approximately 18% less fail. For starters, I should go in the direction that I'm supposed to be going, and not in the direction that I'm not supposed to be going, which doesn't help me in the least. Also, pick this up. Thank you. Third, use a bottleneck to make sure that I don't get overwhelmed by enemies. We're 300ing this shit right here, baby. Yeah, you better run. By the time it makes it back down here, hopefully I'll have beaten this guy. Hot dog. That kind of worked. Smashy, smashy. You go crashy. Alright. So, up this way towards the area that I have not really explored very... Wait. Is this... No, this is that enemy. Bafar. Was it Bafar? Was that the name of that series of children's books? It had to have been, because I can't think of what else it would have been, damn it. I can't help but think that, yeah, that's a very clever pun. Babar! God damn it. Ah, you had me going there. Now that you said it, yeah, Babar, not Bafar. Obviously. It's not like it's been, 30 years since I've read any of those or anything. I'm not old. I'm not old. I am absolutely old. And decrepit. Decaying like a shitty mummy. Asleep in a tomb. Except I never get any sleep. You there, boy in the street, challenge me. Haha. Another one of them there great axes. I'll keep picking those up all day. Hey, I could make some brisk business reading books for children on YouTube. If my channel weren't full of cussing and drinking, I'd be really good at it. I have a great bedside manner. You know, when it comes to, like, pretending that I am calm and relaxed and talk to kids the way that they deserve to be talked to. I just don't do it very often, that's all. Well, they may have almost gotten eaten by a shark, but at least one of those little fuckers didn't take their helmet off in the vacuum of space. Because that would have been really bad, right? The Magic School Bus was a little after my time, but I'm familiar with it through cultural osmosis, if nothing else. There's that hot red-headed teacher that gets stuck with those little miserable runts. And by God, if she doesn't just keep up her facade of cheerfulness throughout all of it. God bless her little heart. I'm not entirely sure that you read it right, DZ. I'm skeptical of that. I'm skeptical of the way that ended. However, I will not say for certain that that's not how it happened, because, let's face it, there's been some crazy shit going on in TV over the years. I'll be the first to admit that. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Ah! Yeah, that teacher is batshit insane, but you know who else is batshit insane? Whoever just dropped a boulder on my noggin. What the hell? I was not expecting that. It's like it was some kind of crazy trap or something. Who the hell does that? Remember earlier when I said that nobody ever looks up? Seriously, what was wrong with that guy down there? What did he do to piss off all of his coworkers that they were just like, well, think I'll drop a rock right on that guy? It hardly seems fair. I don't think it's right. Hey. I gotta... Really? Oh, no. We're having this discussion, you and I. Nope, don't think so. We're gonna have to take a minute here to figure out why you are so angry at your fellow coworkers that you're willing to drop giant boulders on their faces. It's just rude. Absolutely, positively, effing rude. And I don't appreciate it. That's how parries work. Damn it. When parries work, I love them to death. I just wish they'd work more consistently. That's all. Now is not the time to be worrying about parrying. Now is the time for doing wintry, discontenty stuff. Obviously. Who the hell are these ass clowns? They look kind of creepy. It's not about getting the job done faster, it's getting the job done with style. Ooh. I think I recognize that fortress from Rune Viking Warlords. Remember Rune Viking Warlords? In fact, this whole area kind of reminds... Ooh. This could be awesome. You have to infiltrate the base of Sigurd. And try not to get any giant fuck-off boulders dropped on our heads again. Come here, you. I took out most of them before they got me. That's all I'm... Look at that guy's fucking giant-ass sickle. I want that weapon. If I get that sickle weapon, I'm gonna two-hand it. All the time. Because I like that aesthetic. Yes, I do. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. The evil chimney sweeps. Chim chimney, chim chim cherry. I'm Sherry Bobbins. Did you say Mary Pop? No, I said Sherry Bobbins. Buy me a beer, $2 a glass. Please won't you help me, I'm freezing my ass. Buy me some brandy, a snifter of wine. Please won't you help me, I drink turpentine. Flame Butterfly. The long-lost Mega Man X character. I'm not singing Jingle Bells next. The mood hath done past me. One drunken revelry at a time. Besides, I like those classic songs from the early the early seasons of The Simpsons. Jingle Bells does not have any alcohol in it. I feel like we could probably fix that. You know what? That reminds me. I did go out of my way to purchase some more bolts. I wonder if any of these would be particularly helpful. Mm, probably not. Well, it's not like I need to worry about rolling anytime soon, so... Boink! You there. Get over here. Sometimes you just want to draw people out and fight them one by one. For funsies, you see. Damn it. Me and my hubris got me clobbered a couple of times there, but we made it through. That's the important thing. We did make it through. Boss ahead. Yeah, right. I doubt that very much. This game doesn't have any bosses. Ambush ahead. Yeah, no, that's a spider. That is a damn spider. Big-ass spider. Oh my god, it's a Skulltula from Zelda 64. Now I'm really glad that I got these extra bolts. This was totally worth it. Totally worth it. I'll just do that. That works. How many more? Should have just pegged him out like that in the first place. Bug butthole. Great. Thanks for that, community. Glad I kept the internet on for this. What you got to say? Try torch. Oh, you know what? That does look like a place where it would be cool to use a torch. I certainly do have a lot of torches left. Like, I mean, I've only got about 10 hours worth of torches from start to finish, so there's no reason why I shouldn't just light that thing up. Right. Right. Just make sure that I don't actually sit down at the fire and reset all the enemies, because that would suck. It would suck the big pickle, as it were. Light torch. Light it. Yeah. Now we're running with fire and knives. Which is the safest pair of things you can possibly ever do if you're a grown-ass adult. Running with fire, drawing the enemy's ire. I make myself a target. Nobody knows better than me what the foes desire. When you're running with fire. Yeah. what did that accomplish for me? That treasure chest kind of looks like it has teeth. Also, that is definitely a god-dang spider. Okay, well, lighting that fire certainly helped. Glad we went to that trouble. LARP. Blango. Just killed a whole lot of spiders at once. And boy, did it ever feel good. And now for this treasure chest that appeared like it had several sharp rows of teeth. Are you a mimic? Are you a mimic? Be wary of ambush. Okay. Maybe just my imagination. What the hell was that? A heavy bolt, times 20. Well, I got my crossbow ammo back, plus, so can't complain there. I have no idea what that was all about, though, what that trap was. Seems a bit off. Oh, another brazier. I'm gonna light that bad boy up, too. I mean, sure, I can complain. But let's be honest. Aside from my constant, horrendous physical pain that I'm always in 24/7, my life's actually pretty nice. Oh my god, it's a boss. And it's an item. Give me that item. Human effigy. Cool. What else we got? I need to get in there to that boss to see what it is. But before that, we're going to take an episode break. Until next time, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink. And I see that spider up there too. Ha ha ha.